Hayavadana. By Girish Karnad. Girish Karnad. Girish Raghunath Karnad, Indian actor, film director, and playwright, was born on May 19, 1938 in Bombay. Initial schooling was in Marathi and later transferred to Sirsai in Kannada-speaking regions of Bombay Presidency. Earned BA degree in Mathematics and Statistics from Karnataka Arts College, Karnataka University. Worked with the Oxford University Press for 7 years. Worked as a visiting professor at the University of Chicago. Served as Director of Film and Television Institute of India. His first play Yayati was published in 1961. He won various awards such as Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Sahitya Academy, and Jnanapith Award. Died on June 10, 2019 in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Hayavadana. Published in 1971 in Indian Kananda language. Plot is based on Kathasaritsagara and Thomas Mann's retelling of Transposed Heads. Presents the story of two friends and their love interest. Consists of 2 acts. Characters: Bhagavata, the narrator of the play. Devadatta, one of 2 protagonists, a Brahmin. Kapila, one of 2 protagonists, an ironsmith. Padmini, young beautiful woman, heroine of the play. Hayavadana, a man with the head of horse. Kali, Hindu goddess. Rudra, Hindu goddess. Dolls, 2 dolls, mischievous, rude and prideful creatures. Nati, an actor, indicates the presence of Hayavadana. Child, son of Padmini and Devadatta. Summary. The author starts the play by introducing a character, Bhagavata, who performs a ritual to Lord Ganesha. Bhagavata introduces the setting of the play, the city of Dharmapura, which was ruled by Dharmashika. Then he introduces 2 characters, Devadatta and Kapila, who are friends. While introducing the characters, he heard a long scream, and Nata, another character, enters with a fearful fluster. He states that he has heard a horse talking, and Bhagavata was dismissive, but Nata insisted that he is not drunk. When Bhagavata tried to continue to explain about the characters, he again heard the yelling. Hayavadana, a man's body attached to horse head, entered. Realizing that Hayavadana is possessing an original horse head, Bhagavata asked about him. Hayavadana said that his mother was the princess of Karnataka and was able to choose her own husband. When Prince of Araby came on his white stallion, she fell in love with the horse and married it. The next day the horse was replaced by a celestial being who was cursed as a horse for 15 years. The princess was asked to go heavenly abode and she refused, and so was cursed as a horse, and she ran away. Their only son remained with a human body and horse head. Hayavadana desires to become a complete man, and so he requested Bhagavata to do the needful. Bhagavata asked him to pray to God Kali of Mount Chitrakoot. Bhagavata directs Nata to accompany Hayavadana. Bhagavata along with the chorus restores the story. Devadatta and Kapila enters into the stage. On seeing Devadatta, Kapila asked what has happened to him, as he is lost in his thoughts while engaged in wrestling match. Kapila notes that this time is a girl, and Devadatta wonders how he identified. Then Devadatta begins to describe a girl whom he saw. Kapila asked her name, but Devadatta doesn't know, but stated that she lives in the Pavanavithi street. He also stated that he cannot live without her and he has no future. Kapila decides to go to the street and must find the girl for Devadatta, and he started searching the houses in the street. Kapila found the house of the beautiful girl, and he came to know that her name is Padmini, daughter of a merchant. He spoke to her about Devadatta, son of revered Brahmin Vidyasagara, and she came to know what is happening. So she rushed in and Kapila spoke to her mother. Bhagavata explains that they got married and the friendship between Devadatta and Kapila flourished than before. Devadatta and Padmini enters into the stage and they are planning to visit Ujjain. They discussed about Kapila and his attitude. As Padmini admires Kapila, she needs Devadatta to take Kapila with them, and after arguments they plan to go together. Padmini wishes to visit the temple of Rudra and Kali, and Kapila took her to the temple of Kali. Devadatta followed them and asks forgiveness, and with the sword he found there he strikes off his head. Padmini and Kapila return to the cart to find him missing. Kapila went in search of Devadatta and on seeing him dead he too killed himself. Padmini went to search both and on seeing both dead she tried to kill herself but was stopped by voice of goddess Kali. Kali was surprised by the act of men and was pleased by Padmini and asked her wish and she replied to spare them. Kali asked Padmini to put back the heads of them and in darkness she accidentally mixed them up. Now Padmini is confused with whom she needs to go with. Devadatta with the head in Kapila's body claims her as head is the sign of a man. Kapila with Devadatta's body claims that the body is the one which married her and lived with her. Padmini is convinced with Devadatta's argument and wants to go with him. Kapila told that Padmini wants Devadatta's head and Kapila's body to live with. Bhagavata tells that they have moved to Rishi to find a solution and the Rishi told, as Kalpa Vriksha is supreme among trees, head is supreme among human parts. Kapila decides to go to the forest and never sees the city again. Devadatta and Padmini returns to Dharmapura and enjoyed the happiness in married life. Devadatta brought 2 dolls and said that it is for their child who is yet to born. The child was born and there were little narrations of the dolls complaining about the crying child. Padmini was dreaming and the dolls mock at her stating she is dreaming of someone who is not her husband. Padmini muses that Devadatta should not be worried as Kapila is out of her life but she dreamt of him. Devadatta hears the news that Kapila's mother is dead. Padmini whispers in the ear of the child that she will take him to the forest which he has never seen. Kapila enters into the stage and Bhagavata tells him about his mother and the baby born to Padmini. Padmini comes with her son and Kapila was astonished and looked at the boy. Kapila asked her to go back but she wishes to stay there. After much conversation and recollection of memories she lays her on his chest and embraced and went into his home. Devadatta arrived there with a sword and the dolls in anger. Kapila was eager to meet him and they both insisted they love her and Kapila loves to live together which cannot be done. Devadatta and Kapila hold their swords and they know they must die and they wounded each other and died. Padmini asked Bhagavata to take her son and give him to the hunters to raise him as Kapila's son for 5 years. Then when he is 5 he needs to be taken to Brahman Vidyasagara of Dharmapura and be raised as Devadatta's son. Padmini performed sati and she killed herself. An actor arrives and tells Bhagavata that a horse is singing and later he realized Hayavadana is blessed to be a full horse. For more videos, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.